Hey friends, this is Mikey and JJ. Today is our special day. Today, Mikey and I will be building a mega super ramp challenge. It's going to be really, really cool.
Yes, friends, we will be building them with our family. Our wives will be helping us in this endeavor. We will have to build the ramps.
We have to not just build a ramp, but make it as big as possible so we can fly as far as possible in the special table. This is how we will measure the distance.
Wow, that's a really interesting plan. After all, the bigger the ramp itself, the farther the jump will be. It turns out we'll be competing with JJ.
Yes, that's really true. Whoever flies farthest will get all of the opponent's diamonds and cookies. The stakes are really high.
I've agreed to this, folks, because I really want JJ's diamonds. I also need to buy myself a really cool house. This is really going to be a big deal.
That's why we're going to jump and measure who can jump how far. Whoever makes it the farthest will win the whole competition.
Hey JJ, that's not really fair. Why are there so many leaves and trees on my side? It's going to make it hard for me to get farther.
You're right, let's get rid of it as soon as possible. When I built this, I didn't think it would be like this. But you're absolutely right.
That's really better. We have to show a real battle where everyone will not give up and fight to the very end. Most importantly, fight fair.
Mikey's totally right. Friends, but before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and like us. Your support is very important to us.
The more likes you give, the more cool videos we'll have. And of course, your activity will help us determine who is better at jumping than me or JJ.
So, we've kind of covered all the rules already and we can go to our families to start this construction. So family, we have to do our best to beat Mikey. We have to build the coolest ramp and take all of Mikey's diamonds. I believe we can do it. Friends, we'll start first because I suggested this game. It's important. So, wife, I hope you understand our plan. We have to build the biggest and coolest ramp in the world. We have to fly as far as we can.
Yes, I understand. You will build the base and I will only help you. I don't know exactly what you want to do or how you want to do it. This is your battle with Mikey and it's going to be very important to you. I'm just going to help you beat them as quickly as possible.
Yes, you're absolutely right, my wife. I will build all the basic things and you just help me. In the very first place, we will check the worst transportation. If we can jump very, very far, it will be a really good result. That will really be what we need. But if it's less than that, we'll increase it.
I think a really small one will do to start with, just to try on how far we can fly. We can use not the fastest transportation for this.
Anyway, we should make a super ramp. Without any problems, we should be able to fly all the way across that table. We have to get as far as we can.
I don't think that's possible. But we have one special weapon for the job. It's the accelerators. Mikey's family doesn't even know about them.
Wife, why don't you tell our friends what it is? I'd love to hear about it again.
Accelerators, it's a special block that will add speed when you make contact with it. Meaning, our cars will accelerate incredibly fast.
Whoa, it's really a very useful block. If we have an incredibly large number of them, we'll be able to go really fast and of course fly farther than Mikey.
The whole problem is that it can get stuck well like that. Some cars won't be able to fly that high because of their height. They are very close to the ground.
I see. So we'll have to make a ramp later with a lower driveway. So the little cars can drive up there and test their luck at jumping.
We're going to continue the activity for now. We need to build the whole thing as cool as possible. Really, so we can fly.
I don't think that it will be very difficult. With my experience as a builder, it will be really very fast. Besides the ramp itself, we have to decorate everything. After all, our friends will judge who has the best ramp out of the two of us. Me or Mikey. That's why it has to be really, really beautiful.
It'll be easy enough to do. I wouldn't even be surprised if we beat Mikey very, very easily. He'll definitely do something terrible. Their family are real noobs. Who really can't beat us, JJ's family. Whatever our relationship is, we are competing today.
I totally support you. We have to show Mikey and his family tonight that we are better not to be messed with. We're going to take them down fast. Like I said before, we're going to use slow transportation first. It'll mostly be some bikes and scooters. That's it. The first thing we're going to do is ride around and test things out on these little bikes. I really hope they fit.
It really looks very nice and very cool. But I don't think we'll be able to jump very far. But let's give it a try.
Let's do it. Who? Oh, I guess we really didn't jump very far. It won't be enough. We couldn't even make it to the line.
Exactly. We either need another transportation or we'll be jumping off a bigger ramp. It's a matter of figuring out what's best for us.
Of course, we'll make a bigger and higher ramp. I actually wanted to cheat a little bit. We can get a little farther ramp than our lot. That way we can add some space for ourselves and launch our future car really, really far. Shall we give it a try?
Yes, of course. That's a really good idea. After all, if we can really launch the car higher, it will fly farther too. You're a genius. And if we can launch the car farther, we'll definitely beat Mikey's family. They sure haven't come up with anything good, so they'll lose to us. That's 100%, JJ. We have to do them.
We will. We'll take them all. We just need to put a lot more boosters on and try again. We'll have another scooter soon. And it's a lot faster than this little bike. I really want to see what Mikey's gonna build in there. But it's against the rules to peek. So let our friends find out. Only it's going to be much later. You'll be able to see what kind of ramp Mikey and his wife made. That'll be interesting. In the end, you'll have to compare and tell us who had the better ramp. If Mikey's, I'll accept that and try to do better next time.
It can't be that Mikey's ramp will be better than our ramp. I mean, we really worked really hard on the whole thing. I really like the way it all looks. We're not going to change a thing.
Next, we're going to have scooters. They're really quite nice bikes. We can definitely fly somewhere very, very far away on them.
I don't think so. After all, they're not as fast as I thought they were before. Anyway, we'll be able to do what we want and no more.
That's the most important thing. Because we are really trying as hard and fast as we can to find the very thing we can win at. It has to be a car of some kind. Incredibly fast and stylish. In our red color. You like it, don't you?
Of course I do. I want to break some kind of record as fast as possible and prove to Mikey that we're really capable of something. Because otherwise, we'd have to pay all our diamonds to him. I don't really want to share my diamonds with them. I want to take them back.
That's the right attitude. But so far, we're not getting much results. We need something much faster and newer. Perhaps it's time for cars after all?
Yes, we need to get them out as soon as possible. I'm sure that's really the only way we can really get the win.
Hey, where the did you go? That wasn't part of the plan. But you're flying far enough and high enough. Only you have to get to that part.
I don't know how to fly this thing at all. It's really, really hard. It just took off and flew somewhere in an unknown direction.
I can really say that it's a really big problem if something like that happens. The car should go straight and only then take off. Not from the beginning.
I'm sorry, JJ. I got a little out of control. You should try to do it too. Maybe you'll do a lot better than me. That would be really cool.
Yeah, I've got to take matters into my own hands and fly, of course. Oh, this is really moving very fast. But I can't drive up this ramp. We need to make a straight exit so a car like this can go forward and just fly as far as it needs to go. Because so far, it's not really going very far. Oh, I've flown a lot farther. It just touched the ground and flew incredibly fast. I never thought something like that would work.
That was really good. You could say it was our best attempt yet. I'll record it and let's try it again. We need to jump even further.
In order for us to jump farther, we need to destroy part of this ramp and only then can we fly through. This is going to be really, really cool.
Let's try to change something. Although I don't think it will make much difference. Because I really want us to go further than Mikey.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's very important to me too, but we have to try all the options and find the best one. To do that, you have to keep building it up.
There's always a problem with these cars. It's very difficult to move them or move them. It's a horror now. I can't get it off our road. Why don't we put it underground? That would be much more effective, I think.
It has to go, because otherwise we won't start. Let's destroy the blocks underneath it quickly.
I think it's a bad idea after all. Oh no, JJ! She's really going to fall down and explode. We need to shut this thing down as soon as possible.
All done! Don't you worry so much. We should give it another try anyway and fly as far as we can. It's going to be very important for us. The farther the better. We have to get to the last line. It will be incredibly exciting for me and our friends. Wish me luck with this.
JJ, this is really a success. You're flying very far. You're definitely going to make it to the final line. Yoo-hoo, that's an incredibly cool result. Congratulations.
I was just sent into space. But this is really my best score, hitting that line for sure. Everything else was just somewhere around it.
It was really, really hard, but we did it. We proved to everyone that we can build incredibly cool and even more so make such cool ramps.
Friends, now you'll see how Mikey is doing and what he's been building.
Hello again, friends. It's me, Mikey, and my wife. Now, it's our turn to build an incredibly cool ramp. I even have some ideas of what I want to do.
This is the first time we've ever participated in a challenge like this, so it's going to be really hard to get it all done. But I really hope we can beat JJ and his family. We just have to try our best. The longer we all do it, the better it will be.
Each of us has to do our part to build this ramp. We're gonna do it in a special way. We're going to do long jumps, not high jumps. This will help.
We understand very little for this, but the most important thing is to make it incredibly beautiful. Then, our friends will love it and we can finish it.
We really look at it all every time. We don't even know how to destroy JJ. But today, we have to try to do it. We have to make a much better ramp than theirs. Then we can win and earn a lot of diamonds. It'll be really fair.
The whole battle will be very serious. They're the only real pros in construction. And we are just new and don't know how and what to do.
It's not a big deal. Our friends will really be in favor of us because they understand the difference in our strength. We'll just give you an incredibly cool show. We'll be using really cool cars too, probably bikes. We're really going to need all of that as soon as possible.
Mikey's right. We'll have to use all the tools to the best of our ability. It's really very, very important. No one appreciates us for being creative.
I really like what we are building. So don't get discouraged. We'll still show everyone what Mikey's family can do. We are much more dangerous than you think. No one can ever beat us. That's a really ironclad fact. We are the biggest fighters in this challenge.
Mikey's right. We don't give up so quickly. That's why we can fight more effectively every time. And of course, we can win. Without that,
the problem is that we need a lot more time. A lot more skills and a lot more things. Then we will definitely beat JJ and his wife in this challenge. Wife, I want to cheat a little. I want to put up a rocket and launch you toward the ramp. You'll definitely have to fly the farthest and win this contest.
Are you sure it's not dangerous? Because if it is dangerous, I don't really want to do all this. I want to win, but not at this price.
You'll be fine. You can get out and come back here at any time. So don't even be afraid. We have to defeat JJ and his family at any cost. Let's do it! Friends, look at this. She's really flying on a rocket and flying all the way through. It's really very, very cool. I love it. It turns out we were able to beat JJ. I mean, we flew through a lot. Only we won't tell them which way. So friends, the last thing I wanted to jump off of was a sport bike, of course. It's really going to go a long way. I'm telling you, it's going to be unbelievably cool.
Mikey, you landed in the same spot as JJ's car. That means either of us won this battle. We have a fair draw. I think they'll agree to that.
Yeah, except I flew farther away for some reason. All this transportation is very, very dangerous. We've got to finish it once and for all. So it's a tie, folks. Both families win and nobody loses anything. I'm very tired and I want to go rest, eat cookies, and watch cartoons. Bye, everybody.